Greetings and welcome to Dugganschmirph presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 3, Episode 24. I am your host, but not your DM. That grave responsibility falls into Adam's lap. How is everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening? Let me put your mics back to the toasty levels that they once were.
Greetings! How are we doing?
Good.
My face is cold.
Your face? Oh yeah. It's
My head is cold.
It's so smooth. When I got back, my everything was cold.
Oh, from your vacation, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, the vacation was good.
Wither, Fox, how's it going?
So hello. I started playing Elden Ring.
Okay.
Here's where I'm going. And the good news. It runs super well on PS4. It runs better than Dark Souls 2 runs on PS4. The optimization of the game is fantastic. And then I love it when it's like it's loading in and it does like the frame skipping on the enemies and it looks like claymation. It makes me really happy because I actually like that style for like skeletons doing like the old school. But it runs smooth. You stab things. It's fine. The negative. It's not a different story. You had George R. R. Martin as your like lead world designer, and he came up with the same thing, or the people who got the story didn't do anything with it.
I also heard somewhere like he's like, yeah, I don't play games like that. So maybe he didn't.
Just phone it in.
Just phone it in. He was busy watching football instead of writing his last novel, I guess.
Now that being said, I've got Darthlon in the game. He's got a halberd and a shield and heavy armor, and he's destroying the world. I have strength build, kill the things, the game part of the game is amazing. The story part of the game, it's like we did Sekiro and we did Bloodborne. And then this is our new IP, flagship IP. It's the same as the old IP. We didn't even update the animations.
In a Witcher type world. Witcher type open-ended world.
But that's just game. That's changing the game, not the story. Bloodborne has such a cool story, and it was different. And Sekiro is completely different. It actually had some new animations in it. Like they have the same animations from like the other three.
It's the exact same. Yeah, that's true.
Like the movesets. I picked up the weapons. I'm like, longsword is going to do this and this and a swoosh, and it does this and this and a swoosh.
Exact same thing. Yeah, that's right.
The learning curve, so easy.
All right,
it
is a game. Are you having fun?
The fun part of the game, yes. Okay. Yeah, kill things, getting stronger, and all that stuff. It runs really well. In fact, my favorite part about it is how well it runs in the PlayStation 4. Because the other games really might not have been well optimized.
On the PS5, it loads really fast.
Does it require a twitch reflex?
No. Dark Souls is
more forgiving. This one's more forgiving.
They're all relatively forgiving, but you have to be ready for like, I'm going to punch you in the face. Like when you do something bad, it can be very punishing. Like, for example, when you watch somebody attack the first guy who's like, you're about to go on your quest and find the maidens, who are ill-named, but we'll ignore that part for now. the maidens. And they're like, screw you, old man, and they hit him. And then it's like, you realize that is your bonfire, like your crystal that you sleep at, you wake up at. So the guy with the bouquet of roses who's trying to talk to you with his roses beats you to death with his roses, and then you come back to life in front of him, and he beats you to death with the roses again.
Cool. Ahmed, what's going on with you, man?
The boys did well on their report cards.
Yep.
So I told them, you guys can choose a game. Like, all right, they chose Elden Ring. Like, cool with me.
Completely without any sort of guidance.
No, they know about games. They went through all the games. They're like, no, we want this one because they have interesting criteria. They're like, is it co-op?
You can play Elden Rings or clean the toilet. It's up to you.
They've been enjoying it.
It's good.
I think I'm
Pressure
gonna.
Washer Simulator 2, I think, just came out, which is legit a game.
Wow. That's broken. I think I was gonna, that the next Halloween event, I was gonna do like a Star Wars thing. I might do Dark Souls, Elden Ring instead. I don't know. Depends what they're into at that time. But it's another option now. So you found a bonfire.
I now want to play the Pressure Washer game. Funny.
You get to clean cars and sidewalks. You get to clean grout with your pressure washer. It gives you a score.
And if it's the problem with pressure washers is you can strip things you didn't intend to strip.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to take off the paint. All right.
Oh shit! Was that the cat?
So is that what happened to your face, Mark? You had an accident with the pressure washer?
No, I had for some reason I am scheduled every couple of years to get a mask fitting for a mask I no longer wear, and now I have asked, can we just get this postponed till I work in an area where I have to be clean shaven and wear this mask? And they're like, yeah, we could do that. But that's a lot of administration crap, and it'd just be easier for everyone if you just went and got the test done, and we'll put this behind us for 2 years. So the first time I did it was earlier this year. You all saw me with my naked face.
Mhm.
They didn't have time to do it that day, and I kind of swept it under the rug. The boss asked me if I called to go down, and I said yes. Yes, I did, hoping he wouldn't look into it any further.
Eventually, they went through the list and went, "Oh, you."
Yeah. So I guess the side is they found out now and sent me instead of mid-July, so I'd have half a tanned face and half a pale Irish face. So it could have been worse, I guess.
Are you playing Elden Ring as well, Mark?
I am not.
Okay.
No. I was gonna wait for, basically to hear what other people thought, and apparently it's worth a try, so I'll try it.
Is Wrath of the Righteous out yet on console?
I'd have to look into that.
I don't think so.
Their first DLC dropped. I haven't played it since. I think it dropped today.
Let me check.
I think Owlcat's a Russian studio too, so it's like, oh, are we gonna see anything else? Is my current favorite game gonna disappear from? Anyways, from Steam.
We'll leave that there.
Yeah.
So Marty, what are you doing? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, that's fine. Not playing Elden Ring.
You're like getting absolutely destroyed by a game and then going, God, this game is so hard, I hate it, and then winning and going, I love it, it's the best game ever.
No, I've been
Cycle.
aside from endless news cycles and doom scrolling. What else?
The Doom brick you call your phone. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
Put it over there. Just go, it goes over here. I'm done.
Let's see. I replaced my shattered iPad, so I've been playing some of the stupid iPad tapping games.
How do you shatter your...
I did this over Christmas. I dropped it while in the washroom, and it landed on the corner, and the whole screen just shattered. Now, the iPad was about 8 years old, so it only played basically email and solitaire by that point.
I move that thing, I would go in there to piss, and I'd have to move the iPad out of the way. It was like,
it's what it was. It was my way of reading stuff, answering email, and playing solitaire while on the can. So I've been just, exploring some of the dumb games that are in the iStore while watching Billions, the show. Paul Giamatti is an awesome actor.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yep. And then
If you want to watch shoot 'em up again.
I fired up a game of Civ 4 because it's been a while. Every 6 months, I'll play a game of
You'll
Civ
conquer
4.
the world.
I'll conquer the world. Yeah. Because Civ 5 is where they deviated from stacking units into let's make it into more of a board game, and I can't stand that fork. So I haven't played 5 and 6. I've played them, played about 20 hours of them, went that sucks, and then kind of deviated.
So you realize both AAA games I buy, I don't play 20 hours. So they're developed. You got your money's worth.
Yeah. Whereas I've played Civ 4 probably for 2,000 hours or something like that. Like, it's a
How
ridiculous.
many times have you bought it?
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, there's a few games where it's like, how many hours did you spend in this game? Well, do you divide it across the number of copies I bought? Because I bought, I mean, like when it's like, oh, it's on sale, I buy it, even though I might.
Well, I had all the the CD ROMs or the DVDs of them or whatever it was over time, and like all the expansion packs, and I think I gave those to my brother, and then I rebought the full set
version,
and then no, I rebought the full set physical, and then I've since lost some of the discs in moves and that sort of thing. Like who has discs in games in disc form.
downloaded it.
So then I went on to Steam and got it. And yeah, the mod that I play with is just the best. It's just the best Civ experience. So that's pretty good. The Rise of Mankind mod for Civ 4. I should pull it up and actually stream it one day. But yeah,
you should do that.
About halfway into Guns, Germs, and Steel. I think I mentioned that before.
That's a good book.
Yeah.
He's a good book.
That is what goes on in Marty's world. Work, and more work.
Oh, work is
work
is the thing. Oh my word, yeah. we'll discuss that off stream. Whee! Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do a recap of what happened last game? Do you want the last game that you ran recap to kind of just set us back into motion?
I think the last game I ran, which should be the
change in leadership. Okay. Yeah. The Steel Rose squad confronts Aguafella and her aquatic minions, interrupting a strange and corrupting ceremony deep within the Swamp of Madness. Afterwards, the Fey Council of Seasons is convened with the 3 new ring-bearing members, being Dee Dee, Capra, and Duggan. After their foray into the swamp, the Steel Rose squad retreats to Fort Servius to recuperate, and then we changed the DM. The DM stick got passed from Adam to Mark. Meanwhile, the forces of the Iron Lord prepare to strike another strategic target. Goblin heroes, including Gon the Slayer, Toxo the Archer, and Zengi the Warg Rider, gather for a mission. And then the last 3 games where you were on vacation, Adam, were basically the exploits of those Goblin heroes. And now the focus returns to the Imperium, specifically the Imperial Foreign Legion, and the heroes of that outfit at Fort Servius. Now, we did level, and we did prepare some downtime. It looks like we're going to do about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-day blocks of downtime. That includes training, selling our gear, keeping those rune crafters really busy as we're moving runes around. We bought some iron stones. And then there were some highlighted things that we wanted to get DM input on during the downtime. So I don't know how much of the downtime passes or what plans you have, but these are the plans that the characters have for the next. And I'm looking at our downtime sheet, which is a bit too small font to actually share.
All right. Let's go to buying this. So offline, there was some scroll buying.
Okay.
The scroll buying offline had a role that was peculiar. So there's actually an event around buying scrolls that will be on week 11. Mark, can you describe Mort's cloak?
Mort's cloak?
Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind. This is Dee Dee. This is just finishing up your cloak.
Oh.
apologies, I'm looking at the wrong column. You're retraining your archetype. So what archetype are you going to and from?
He is going from he's retraining his fighter to a fighter with the archetype of two-handed fighter.
You're learning to smash things
Better.
real good. Trug can help you with that.
Okay.
So yeah, War Chief Trug helps you with your training to smash. He is rather adept with destroying things with two hands in his weapon. Okay. The Mort looks for disease. What did you do at the end of the last session? You were
He sewed some sort of diseased finger from I forget who into his into his own body.
Yes.
It was a diseased finger from the mage who was at the bottom of the swamp performing a ritual.
Yes.
Of some
And-
variety that you
yeah,
don't know
Professor
what it was.
Edminster.
Professor Edminster.
Yeah.
Professor Edminster.
Yeah. And just for the record, he sewed it into his vestigial arm with like the fingertip sticking out. So it's
All right. So,
So gross.
with what type of skill were you attaching this thing into yourself?
he can use his knowledge nature as a heal for heal checks. So
He was sanitizing the wound with poop. And
It just goes without saying, really.
I think
really
I think we
is.
rolled for this already because he did roll a 20. There's a 29 at the top of his character sheet.
Yeah.
Where this note is.
Yeah. All right. So you have attached this finger into your personage. Give me a fortitude save.
can I willingly fail?
No. Your body still interacts like your body.
Damn. All right.
just leave it in there longer, buddy. Get worse.
Yeah, get worse. 42 is probably going to cover it though.
Okay. Your body doesn't reject the graft that you've given it.
Okay.
Your personage is strong enough to incorporate this finger into your physiology.
Another ring slot.
It is not another ring slot. Every day, not every day, every week, you get a random disease
Yes.
until a surgery is performed to remove it.
Stay away from me, Dee Dee. Stay away.
There's a 1 in 10 chance, or 10% chance, that this disease is of a non-standard variety.
Oh, excellent.
As in, this person was touched by the plane of disease, and you've sewn a component of this person into your body.
Awesome.
No,
Who's an
no,
outbreak
it's
monkey? That would be me.
It's not awesome. It's awesome for Mort, but it's disgusting. It's like Mort's on Team Chaotic.
Nickname Dirty Birdman
Dirty
and
Birdman.
Patient Zero.
Now, the number of diseases that you can gain through this finger is limited to 3 times your mythic tier.
Okay.
So, if you want to gain any more diseases than that, you have to get them the old-fashioned way.
Oh, I will. I will.
So that happened at the beginning of Mort's downtime, which means that there's 7 weeks of rolls if we get to the end of downtime of you just accumulating diseases.
So, your mythic tier 1
Yep.
is...
So 3 diseases.
So basically 3 diseases, so roll 3d10. Are any ones?
1-1.
1-1. Okay, roll a d3.
1.
1.
Can he choose to take a new disease? Or an old one?
No. You'd have to get rid of diseases. Okay, alright, give me... I need 2... How many are in this list?
It's like a D50. I did this the other night, and the professor in Titan's Gift got
Okay, D50.
incurable cholera.
Are you?
I love the professor. That guy's an asshole. I love him.
Luke messaged me throughout the week after that game. He goes, I was still giggling about incurable cholera.
All right, so what were the numbers?
45.
The other one?
The D50 or the D?
No, two D50s.
Oh, two D50s. All right. Yeah. Sorry. And a 38.
And a 38.
There's around 50. There may be.
Yeah, you know, it's so you have Slimy Doom and the Red Ache.
Okay, they both sound familiar. So all right.
One is a contact-based con disease.
Oh, hugs around.
The other one is an injury-based strength disease.
You're gonna bite someone.
Now, you like even the contact disease, you'd have to make very significant contact to infect someone. So if you keep your bits to yourself, that's not really a concern. If you don't keep your bits to yourself, then people might be upset with you. All right.
Can I spend a DM point?
Sure.
Mort has a follower who is fully on board with Mort becoming a walking disease. And
Sure
Gobado, the polyp of a Odiug, which is a type of creature that eats offal, as one of his bard spells, he has Contagion, which I believe there's a list of diseases that he can contract via this. I imagine this one would be, you roll a 1 and you actually contract the disease, but he can cast this spell 3 times per day during the downtime, which would be something like, calculator, 3 times 5 times this, what do we say, 7 weeks?
Okay,
7?
so that is 9 different diseases. That's blinding sickness, bubonic plague, cackle fever, filth fever, leprosy, mind fire, red ache, shakes, and slimy doom.
Yep. So there's 105 possible fort saves that Mort could make to contract a disease. Basically, you're doing it at 1. I think the DC is, the DC would be 16. So,
Okay.
So what?
We could just say you contract 5 diseases, or we could do the rolls, or.
I think that you contract. Let's do the special disease first.
What's that?
Let's do the special disease first.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A D12.
There's another one here.
Although I'm going to veto some of the ones in this list because real world diseases aren't fun.
11.
Okay. Vivication virus.
Okay.
Vivifaction. This is a charisma damage disease that causes your flesh to melt off your bones. Additionally, this can be passed to undead.
What?
This is a disease you can give to. This is a disease that can kill zombies, or vampires, or
interesting.
In fact, it's particularly effective against undead. It is very difficult to cure.
Aw, that's too bad.
Sorry, it's very difficult to cure for undead.
Oh,
For undead are immune to remove disease the spell.
yes.
Okay. And then from Contagion, you also have blinding sickness, bubonic plague, cackle fever, filth fever, and the shakes.
Okay.
I'm assuming you've been avoiding Dee Dee for the.
Oh yeah,
basically
he's hiding
for
from
3
Dee Dee.
weeks.
Stay away from me.
I picture Mort and Gobido kind of finding the sewer in Fort Servius and basically carving out a little lair down there.
Yeah, they got a little lair.
And this primarily occurred like where Gobido really laid in the castings was occurring after your retraining because
Friend! You smell
There were
very
7.
good today, master.
There were 7 ones, by the way. Just saying.
sorry, he's already collected the whole
The
set.
whole pile. Get them all. Collect them all.
He's a pookie trader at this point. All right, so you are a gross mess.
You suffer no ill effects, but does it show on you? Like
He-
pus out of your forehead or something? I don't know.
So, in terms of how an outsider would do this, or a healer, this would look like you're infected with something, but you haven't taken damage from it yet, right? So it's that early stage of infection.
Okay.
So it's like you're
He doesn't
not
look
actually
good.
slimy, you're not
Yeah.
actually pussy, but you are pallid and you are sweaty and you do
Yeah.
have a bit of an odor, and and you feel amazing.
Your odoriferous stench is great, master. I can smell you from 40 feet away.
That's the way we like it.
All right. So that is Mort with Mort's finger. Next in the Grakkel.
Yep.
It was on the summer 305 week of the 9th when you are beginning to do this rune trading. Your sleep has been both fitful and restful. Like you sleep less and you move a lot in your sleep, but you feel great.
Mm.
In your mind, you hear drums. Dun, 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 dun.
Do I remember any dreams? Like any specific dreams? If I do, I'll ask Dee Dee to draw what I describe with a share. I guess I'm going to do a share memory spell or something.
Give me a int or wisdom check. Give me a brain check of some sort. I don't know what your brain ability scores are.
His brain is the charisma. Let's do some int. 21. I rolled a 19.
You roll a 19.
21.
There is so you're having these dreams of a forest within a field of iron, and there's this presence, this looming mountain. In fact, you've rolled quite well. Let's go to the map, Grakkel's id.
Okay. Grakkel's id. Very ominous. Ooh.
And let's just grab a copy of Grakkel. Hey, Grakkel, my dude, where are you? He was probably in Fort Servius.
Do you need to put any kind of buffs on him? Or like, the list of like swashbuckler points and all that.
He's just
And
using
Ash.
his dream magic for that.
I got charisma for it.
Okay, you're having this reoccurring dream of this forest,
Okay.
and these drums are pounding in your head.
Can I walk? Is it everywhere or a specific direction?
There's a direction to it.
Let's walk towards that direction.
You wanted to describe, or within the dream, you want to start like taking action because you remember sort of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going towards the drumming.
Okay. Give me a charisma check or con check. Your choice.
Con. Woo-hoo, charisma, baby. I didn't dump the con, but might as well. 20 plus that. 23.
Okay.
Can I use my these aren't saves, right? I can't use my what's it called?
Charmed life.
Charmed life. Thank you.
No, these are ability checks.
Gotcha. Let's check. Thank you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You find in this forest a massive being of armor fused with flesh. It is awe-inspiring. It is feasting upon some mountain. That mountain might be some other being.
Okay.
This is basically a week worth of dreams and trying to sort of map them out.
Yeah. Is it drumming? I keep going. I start walking towards the creature.
Okay. You are effectively the size of its toe. As you see a beast feasting upon the flesh of some other being. This mountain of flesh, this awe-inspiring creation or abomination. It's an artifact of pure war. Destruction. The piercing light of its eye does gaze upon you.
I'm inspired by it.
Give me a will save.
Yep. I would instinctively reach for my sword. A lot of good that will do.
Pick its teeth.
4. Nope. You got me.
Okay. You are dumbstruck. Okay.
Oh, God.
Make a note on your character sheet.
Yep.
That you have been gazed upon by war.
Capital W, I assume.
Capital W.
Okay.
Okay. Grakkel. You've been. You're awake. We're just gonna. We'll pop you back. We'll go to this guy. You're being requested via a message to make your way to Fort Manius. There's something about reinforcements that are on a hunger strike.
I'll reach out to Chagga. Chagga, would you be able to teleport me to Fort Manias? I'm not sure. I do not understand what this is about, but it is specifically for me.
Okay, what's Chagga doing at that time?
Let's just take a look at the list. Chagga is... we are currently on this one, and Chagga is pages and retrain spell.
Oh, okay. So this is him buying some common pages of spell knowledge.
So he's doing commerce.
And switching up one of his spells.
Okay, what is it? A priest spell or
it's a sorcerer spells. Yeah, basically because he knows mythic locate object. I figured actually learning locate object
might make some sort of sense. Or
he has it as cleric, but it frees up me having to actually choose to prepare it.
Yeah.
And then I bought a rope trick page of spell knowledge, which is under the value of what is available.
Okay. So at this point, yeah, this well, so
he's either meditating in the shrine, or he's actually back at Fort Manius doing commerce.
okay. Give me a D2. 1, he's available. 2, he's not. Probably eating and monologuing. So he's currently out. You're looking for Chagga. Chagga's already on his day. Grakkel, you slept in. On this day, you awoke with your sword in your hand.
Who the hell else can tell? How far is Fort Manius from here?
It's a 3-day. It's a 3-day walk. You can go if you have greater move speed. You can get there faster.
I have fucking fly, but the
I
is another guy that can teleport.
I think for this downtime, we are coordinating out of our shrine of safety, so that we know where everyone is. Like we're just gonna check it. Like there's a slate board where we say where everyone
can
is.
get there in 1 day with your overland flight board. Chagga might be mad at you if you do that.
So I need to. Okay, if we're gonna do this, there should be someone here that can teleport.
Dee Dee is currently in the shrine, working on her hat.
What about Desaad? Is he available to teleport people?
Phoebe is also in the shrine.
What is Desaad doing?
You okay?
Oh, Dee Dee. You remember the dreams I was telling you about? He's had another one. But this is beside the point. I received a note regarding a hunger strike. And my presence is required in Fort Manius.
Oh.
It would take me days to get there.
Why would you walk?
Los is just flying around making noise in his urn over there.
Los can teleport, right?
She's like busy doing some embroidery on this hat that she wears, the tri-crown hat
Dee Dee.
that she wears.
Los.
You go and touch. Where are you, you little skunk?
Working together, obviously.
I'll get you. Hello, you got me there. It sounds like they're running around their house, fighting.
Playing tag or whatever. All right.
Well, no,
tag with their claws.
Los is face punch training because he doesn't get tired. My goal with Los is to keep his hit points maxed out.
Nice.
Yeah. 200 hit
Los,
point
I'm
ghost or
sorry
something.
to interrupt you. Would you be able to teleport me to Fort Manius?
Oh, is that Grakkel? Yeah, sure. He goes out. He goes out of the urn.
Hi, Los.
Hey. Los looks at the slate board.
Grakkel's he's gonna grab the urn. I'm not sure how long it will be, but this seems urgent.
Oh yeah, but I gotta hold on to it, or at least touch it.
Sure. Grakkel has the urn in his under his arm.
Okay.
Sulfur, do you need something?
He shakes his head.
Sulfur should be face punch training this week.
He's fire burns. He's burning himself.
Okay.
He's giving himself controlled burns with an ever-increasing fire. Does he? Because he has some fire resistance.
Yeah, Los will teleport to the other fort. He's a sorcerer, so if he goes off target, he can just teleport again.
Yeah. And you currently control all the forts in the region. So if you didn't control a fort, it'd be much more fun.
Anything in particular you need? You need me for? Or did we bring Sulfur with us?
No, sorry. No, he just got caught up in.
He just really wanted to put our hands in. He's like, yeah.
He's like, oh, we're holding hands. Let's all burn ourselves together.
Yep.
Okay.
Fort Manius, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Well, I was informed that there is a hunger strike for reinforcements that I do not understand. I need to speak to the commander, one of the
Okay.
higher ups, the chain.
I haven't eaten anything in a long time.
That is true, Lloes. I assume years.
Well, I've only been dead for. This is just idle chit chat. He's only been dead for about a year and a bit.
You know what? I will find something nice for you to eat.
Well, whenever I cast a spell on myself, I kind of picture it as food.
Of course, Lloes, of course. It's very interesting conversation. Is this the entrance?
Yes. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I'm having a.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need
I'll
a
start
token?
making my way.
Yeah, I'm looking for the.
Yeah, I put it on the other one, but I'll put another one here.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
Upper left.
Upper left. There we go. Okay. There are in the field. There are 8 soldiers surrounding a group of hobgoblins and goblins and a couple of like half elves that are currently seated and meditating. They look grumpy, but not overly so. There's some yelling. There's some like mock that's been thrown.
I think I
They
see
look like they're
them.
under arrest, but they're just sort of like it's like they've stopped.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
you do recognize some of these as your disciples from your temple in Foundry. They are wearing the Imperial colors, the Imperial Foreign Legion colors that they're supposed to be, but they seem to have pulled sashes and robes over top of their, like, applied them to their uniforms, and they're currently sitting and they have their eyes somewhat closed, and they are meditating, as they've been kind of kicked at a little bit.
Excuse me, officers. What seems to be the problem?
Grakkel. They're speaking Goblinoid. They have their attention. The soldiers they refuse to follow orders. Grakkel. One of them nods to another, and 2 of them run off to go get Trug. It takes them a few minutes.
Don't run off on my account. I'm a friendly ghost.
One of them salutes you on the way by. They're not quite certain what to do. Wayfinder. They salute and run past.
Who are these guys?
These are some of my disciples, some of my students from Foundry.
Oh, hey! Just go up to them.
Have you introduced them
This
from
is
outside this?
no. This is my friend Lloes. Do not be worried. Do not fear. He is a friend.
Best swordsman ever. He's second.
Does Lloes speak Goblin?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. At least 3 different people there mumble that it can't be. Grakkel is the greatest swordsman.
He knows it's true. He just jests.
Grakkel probably killed him.
That is one of the things that they said. He's a ghost. He can't be that good.
Lloes says with a shit-eating grin, showing off his pearly whites. Better swordsman than you, in Goblin.
They stop talking shit. Okay, they bow to Grakkel.
Always know what your enemy can do. Don't make the mistake of assuming something about them. I.e., don't speak in a language they understand.
Of course, Master.
But Lloes is not an enemy. He is my friend.
Have you come to lead us, Master? Yes, Master. Have you come to lead us?
This is very interesting. I assume I will be, yes. When did you enlist?
We volunteered, sir. After the raids.
The raids.
In Foundry.
Do I know about these raids?
Knowledge local Foundry.
What raids are you speaking of?
Dark times. The army. They, as like last spring, military police in the streets.
Grakkel understands.
War with the goblins. Not welcome.
Wise decision that you have all made. It is good that you are here.
Yeah, I fucking hate that city.
True, it is not a good place.
I died there.
Soldiers, they will listen to my commands. They do not need to be surrounded. No trouble will be brought here. I give you my word.
So there's a problem with the volunteers. The people, the soldiers all salute Major Trug. He's being flanked on his way in by two soldiers with guns who are like, I'm guarding Major Trug from absolutely nothing.
Major Trug, it is a pleasure to see you again.
So we've got volunteers that refuse to eat unless they're commanded by you.
These are my disciples from home. I've trained many of them since they were younger. Trust is a difficult thing for them. Some of them I saved. It is a difficult choice they made, but one we understand. Living in the human world, you must understand what it is like.
This is military. What they like
True.
and dislike is typically of little value. If they're
It is
told
true.
to dig latrines, they're supposed to dig latrines.
100% agree with you, Major. Also, though, they are one of the better swordsmen that you would find anywhere. They have been trained by me and my master. They have much value in the field.
If it wasn't for such a need for conscripts and reinforcements, they likely wouldn't have been able to stay together this far. They apparently skipped basic.
Oh, I trained them a lot harder than basic did. But they trained also as a unit. Together, they are much better fighters than if you were to separate them. They are quite effective. Would you allow me the opportunity to lead them?
A diplomacy check?
Diplomat. Yep, always. Can I... no, it's not save. 14. Yay! Lost a little help here.
Huh? Los is like,
You-
like having a look at their weapons and.
Major, you are aware of our exploits and our achievements. This would be a boon to us. Allow us to do more.
2 weeks in the stocks, or beatings all around. And they will be assigned to Chagga.
Understood.
2 weeks
Great.
to beatings. He's making you choose.
2 weeks. Sorry, what did he say?
2 weeks in the stocks.
Yeah.
So basically, like, go to prison for 2 weeks, or beating for dereliction of duty. Right? They've been unsoldiery.
Hmm. Allow me to do it myself. He pulls out his sword, but he keeps the sheath on.
Oh, can I help?
Hey, stay out of this loss.
Oh, I was gonna try out one of my new swords. It's called the Blade of Mercy.
The Grakkel's got.
It's his +3 merciful estoc. Oh, there were a lot of weapons that we peeled runes off of and stuck them on, like +1 estocs. Los has 3 blades now.
Try to break my blade, will you?
Yeah, exactly.
Rusting grasp.
Yep. He's got the Ghost Blade, the Blade of Mercy, and the Blade of Seasons.
Nice.
He yells a command that is like geese. So they all pull their geese down and tie them around their waists.
Okay. They respond and react, although they're moving a little bit sluggish. They haven't eaten properly in a week.
Okay, he'll go across and give each of them a whack on the back.
How much oomph are you? How much oomph is in the whacking?
Half oomph. This thing can do a lot of damage.
All right, so
Like this thing will do.
Are you knocking them unconscious, or are you?
No, I'm making them like that. And then he's gonna pick. How many guys are there?
It's about 30 guys.
30 guys.
It varies between 25 and 35, depending on how the fights have been going.
Okay,
he's gonna trickle in replacements.
He's gonna
and...
he's gonna select the 5 biggest guys, and he's gonna line them up, and he's gonna tell them to whack him on the back. So Grakkel disrobes and takes his thing off.
And to give them a name, what is the name of their leader, just so that it's a little bit easier to role play with a little bit.
Give me a sec.
When they're a mob, it's easy. When the mob talks to you, it's like, "I'm sure that's what we want to do." It's a little weird.
I think you just need to come up with a name.
Yeah.
It's got to be a hobgoblin name generator.
Yep. Sackle.
Zackle.
Ikzok.
Ikzok? Alright.
Ikzok. Ikzok.
Alright, so I'm just going to put Ikzok in brackets behind Disciples Grakkel Disciples, so that we know who's the guy who typically is speaking for them. Okay.
Sure, I'll put the current commander.
Yeah.
Is,
If the troop is ever completely exploded, there's a chance there might be a new commander in the future.
Well, someone displeases you. Like, you did a bad thing. You kept on missing.
You guys auto-hit. How did you miss? Okay.
So Grakkel, he commands them to strike him with the blade, and he's looking at the major.
So
If I'm the one who had trained them and they did wrong, then I am also to blame.
So
And he tells all the 5 of them to strike him.
all 35 of them?
5. He picked the 5 biggest guys, not 35. 5. 5 biggest guys.
All right. This will be the equivalent of a troop attack.
So one of the things for the troops is we've built a system where we scaled troops by level to replace the leadership rules in Pathfinder. And one thing that I thought that troops should have, they should have the option of doing a normal melee attack because they have Babs with their weapon. Mm-hmm. So it's either 1d6 plus 6 for this troop with basically a Hob Thin Blades, or their troop attack is 2d8 plus 6.
Are you taking the sneak attack? I think these guys have sneak attack.
These guys have sneak attack.
You can make yourself flat-footed.
Yep.
They
I'm not. I'll take 5 attacks, 5 straight attacks.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna do.
5d8 plus 30.
Yep. Are they pulling their punches or no?
If you pull your no, Grakkel tells them, do it like we are training, and they know not to pull punches when they're training.
Okay, so
that's how we trained. So they're going.
Okay. As they attack you, you hear the drums of war. They resonate through your mind. You are of war. You are fearless. You are powerful. You are fucking Grakkel. While you are being attacked lethally, you are under the effect of a greater heroism. From now until at which point until war is satisfied or claims you.
When I'm attacked, greater
Yes.
heroism, you say?
Yes, while you are being attacked lethally, war's drums ring through your head. You know no fear in the battlefield.
Greater heroism.
Yes.
And that is a +4 to attack?
It's a +4 morale bonus to attack, so it doesn't stack with all the buffs the party uses. +4 on skill checks, +4 on saving throws versus fear. Or, sorry, immune to fear, and +4 on saving throws. It's morale bonus across the board. So it doesn't stack with heroism, it doesn't stack with good hope.
It doesn't stack with right? But heroism only +2.
Right. It's a +4. It doesn't do damage. That's the thing.
Right. But it does. So good hope and heroism. It still gives me a +2 to attack to hit.
Right. It's a +4 morale bonus to attack,
cool.
saves, skill checks, and immunity to fear.
Got
the
it.
temporary hit points don't apply.
No worries. I will take it.
Okay. As you're being beaten, you just hear the drums of war in your mind. 53 damage as they pummel you. But you know you are Grakkel, and you are war.
Lloes is looking into Grakkel's eyes while he's getting beat. That one sting?
It's what is it called again? The saves? What are they called?
Does that hurt?
He's using. I'll be using the saving. What's it called? Saving
grace.
Saving grace for like fort saves, like not to flinch.
Oh, you almost made a flinch on that one.
Plus
you get a plus.
6,
You have a +4
18.
morale bonus on this as well from the heroism.
So +22s.
Okay, 5 fort saves.
No ones.
You're a rock.
Do I get one?
This is like your punishment is like you're choosing if you're getting like you're doing a display here effectively.
Lead by beating the shit out of your troops and taking some of the punishment along with it.
Are you letting Lloes stab you?
Lloes has got a big grin. You know that if he stabs you, he's going to do it like the armpit or someplace to make you move.
He'll dump a 6 circle spell into his blade.
Right in the 5d6 sneak attack in your ear or something like that. Nah, he's just chiding you a little bit. He's not bloodthirsty.
Okay. Give me a. Oh, go ahead.
He robes again. Major, I believe they deserve some food and water now.
Give me a diplomacy check with a +10 circumstance.
Okay.
You had 10 aids from your troops beating your ass, or 5 aids from your troops beating your ass.
Oh, there's a fortune point too, so +2 from Wither.
40.
40?
With the +2. Thank you.
Okay. He nods. Trug tells this particular soldier to go get a formal set of orders. He comes back in a few moments with a set of orders. Food is brought into the troops. And orders are basically releasing the Grakkel's disciples, which do have a unit number, but they get more informally known as Grakkel's disciples, are released to the Wayfinders, particularly to Chagga. So they're on special assignments for Chagga.
Thank you, Major. Need to find Chagga and see what we're going to do with you. Get some rest.
I think Chagga's in the market.
Major Trug does sort of a half-ass salute.
Yeah, he'll give him a formal salute.
Okay,
Or not with the knuckles.
He does do a. Do you have a knowledge religion, either of you?
Lloes does not salute, he just nods, because technically he's not part of the...
He's not technically military.
Foreign Legion.
He's technically a possession.
He's a possession of Chagga's, right? Ooh, me. Knowledge religion, Lloes gets an 11.
Okay.
Profession soldier? No. Symbol.
Trug does a prayer to the 5-faced god, and is looking a little bit strangely at Grakkel. But makes his way.
Ah, I think you unnerved him. Mind you, trolls probably beat each other up all the time, with all the regeneration and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to throw me one of those apples? Lloes is just going to let the apple go right through him.
we need to find Chagga.
It doesn't take long for Chagga to make his way. Does Chagga come back to the fort, or do you have to go? You go to town to find him. This is a question of Chagga's habits. You guys.
Chagga is going to. He's a bit more paranoid than some of you guys, so he spends a lot of time. Anytime he doesn't need to spend in the market, he's going to spend it in the shrine, underneath the permanent mage's.
Right.
Do you teleport to the market directly, or do you teleport from the castle, or from the fort?
No, we're just going to wait for Chagga to get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No point in running around looking for him. I gotta go back to wrestling the skunk.
No problem. I will keep you on my broom.
Oh, we can just teleport back. What do you want these guys to do?
That's the question. Where do I take them? Which fort should they be heading towards?
Well,
they are not as mobile as we are.
There's a bunch of goblin units. The ones that Chagga, invited to our side, they're all at Fort Servius, so maybe they could hang out with them. Keep them in line.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Provide a good example and all that stuff.
I would travel with them, but it would probably be safer if I did not.
People don't.
They are not under scrutiny. We are.
Well, people don't volunteer for wars to be safe.
Some of them agreed. Like they, like, there were some yeses from your disciples when it's like we didn't volunteer for war to be safe.
Los leans in just so Grakkel can hear. He's like, if we're gonna spend a lot of time at Fort Servius, having them nearby is probably the best thing.
Agreed. Until we hear different from Chagga, I will tell them the route. He will grab a map. I wonder if you have survival in this. Nope. Does he?
There are roads between the three forts, right?
There are roads. The roads themselves have the vegetation problems, so they're a little bit rough and tumble.
Mm.
But a CR friggin' 8 troop shouldn't be killed by trees going through the woods.
Well, they can stealth, right? They can stealth and move. Hey, let me see what they can do.
They are sneaky. Yep. They are very sneaky for a troop. Okay. So you command them to Fort Servius. They make their way. I will roll up. They're absolutely fine. They have an uneventful journey through to Fort Servius. And nobody complained with Grakkel giving the order to the troop as opposed to waiting for Chagga, who we technically report to, because you report to Chagga. There was no concerns with that.
Cool. So these guys, when they stealth, they drop their size by 2 steps. So they become medium-sized?
They become large.
By 2 steps.
They are gargantuan.
Yep.
No,
So-
they're huge. They're huge right now.
If we were fighting, they would be. This would be their size.
Yeah,
It's a
I
combat
moved them
sport.
to Fort
They
Service.
would be large. Got you. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
so they stealth as if they were a large creature.
But with the +4 racial bonus, because of Hobgoblin and max ranks, they
They're
stealth
very
as a
sneaky.
troop at +16.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
It's oh my god! Oh no!
Ninjas. Hobgoblin ninjas.
So you need one of them to have the ability to cast Invisibility Sphere
They're
and
troops.
walk in the center of the
They're
troop.
a bunch of guys. They're an amorphous mob that is somewhat replenishing and nowhere near as punishing if they die. Okay. Let's go back to the list. We need to.
So everyone got moved back to
Yeah.
Servius?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Dee Dee is just absolutely. Did you? So you wanted to have Dee Dee draw your dreams.
Yeah.
She's still working on a hat when you get back.
She's busy being the crafting person of the group.
Her hat. It's her hat. She's putting extra special care into her hat. Her hat has the power to increase her bard song plus by 1 after this.
Phylactery of barding or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
Mark and I found a magic item and we doubled the cost of it, and it's still worth.
It's still worth it.
It's like the base item is something like a bard seek or something like that. Anyways,
Dervish Seek or something
dervish
like
seek.
that.
Yeah. It does a bunch of
So,
other bardy things too. But.
All right. Duggan. Capper was acting a little bit strange. He was really itchy over the little bit.
Okay.
Posture has changed. He's standing broadly, upright.
Oh, we can't have that.
He's almost like inspiring to look at. Of all of the things, it's like, you know, when you're like, think back to like junior high or like, you know, when you first went to high school and there's the people who were like, summer happened and like, what the fuck? How did you grow 6 inches and your voice changed all at once, kind of thing?
Oh, are we using Capra's new token now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Capra spent his face punch training was actually mostly him like sleeping and eating. That's how he face punched, as he is carrying himself stronger. Just nowhere, not just folded in. It's just like its posture. It's all a bunch of minor changes.
Oh, we spent some of Capra's money. We upgraded his bracers of archery to greater bracers.
Yes,
We thought that would be a good way to spend his money.
it's the unbuffed is more buff.
I didn't make all the changes throughout the sheet, but highlighted in green on both Capra and Sulfur are all the new items that they got.
I made the updates to Capra. I have to do updates on Sulfur still.
Yep.
I missed the +1 damage. I'll have to add the +1 damage on his bow. His bow is so gross. Okay. Capra is inspiring and like he's lucky to be around. Like when he supports you in doing something, it becomes really good and easy to do.
Okay.
I don't like change.
What do you mean you like change? Change is everything's about change. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta go out there and grab life by the horns and you know, go and get it, you know?
Yeah, just didn't get the telekinetic swat in the nuts.
Oh.
That's it. You just remember who's in charge.
Oh, you gonna make me have to wear a cup, are you?
Yeah, for as long as you have the cup.
So, what can you do?
Oh, I can turn invisible really good now. I think. I can't see myself in the mirror when I use my wand, so.
All right. Okay. So I think teamwork is the key to making the dream work.
What are you going on about?
Well, we're a council now, so we should be working as like a team. The old council, they all went every which ways, and then they all, you know, died and were really bad at their job. They were really not the best council. Which we all agreed on that, right?
Well, we don't know what. Well, okay, we don't. Yeah, they weren't great. No, they weren't.
I mean, I'm sorry to hear about your uncle, but when we find his fungus-filled remnants, we will take care of the problem, and then, you know...
And I am sorry about your uncle. He'll be very poor very soon.
Oh, you kind of had your wings cut off.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. I tell you that much.
Hey, Dee Dee!
Yeah,
Dee Dee!
yeah.
What can you do?
What do you mean?
Okay.
I can sew, I can dance, I can play the kazoo. What do you want?
Okay. Let's all... I wonder what happens if we all do it together. Capra is going to, like, pull out the Rochambeau hand, and then he's going to rally the troops, so we all can roll twice while we Rochambeau.
What's going on here?
We're going to do it together. So we're going to rock, paper, scissors to see who wins. But we're going to, everybody's going to rally in the rock, paper, scissors. This is not actually a terribly good way to demonstrate power.
What power is he using?
He's using the martial power called Rally.
Oh,
So
he's
all
a
of his
marshal
allies,
now.
all of
Nice.
his allies, yeah, he's a marshal. All of his allies within 30 feet get to within the next round take one of their d20 rolls and roll it again if they don't like the result.
Huh.
The swift
Nice.
action power.
The rings, I have to ask. The rings are legendary items, right? It's a free legendary item path power?
So you need to take the power if you want to do anything with it. Otherwise, it's just an item that contains your mythic that you
Okay.
could
It's just your focus.
invest in.
Okay, all right. So it's
they're
not a
difficult-
legendary
they're hard to
item.
break.
But if you did make it a legendary item, then I think it gets a couple of surges and rings work on specific
Rings are saving
types.
throws.
Got it, okay.
It gets a couple of surges, and you would get a power, choose powers for it.
Dee Dee spent for her mythic, she basically is starting to pay off her pixie levels, so she actually leveled.
Yep.
And she's got Inspired Spell and Surprise Strike as a trickster. She's a dual path, a Hierophant trickster.
Stuff.
Let's see. She still only has 5th level spells, but once she's done her hat, her Bard Song will be +4.
That's cool.
She's distracted by the weaving that she's doing.
And Duggan took the legendary item power.
Okay, so he really likes this ring. He's covetous
Yep.
of the
He
ring.
likes his ring.
Oh, keep in mind that you do get 2 surges that can work on your saves.
Staves, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he also has and for his legendary item power, he took undetectable.
Oh, I could do this.
Dee Dee is going to channel. Give me a second. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's spells. She's going to cast a Cure Light Wounds on Capra. Capra's at full hit points, but he gains up to her level in temporary hit points. Now, they don't last very long. They last for 1 round per level. But for a combat, if she's like
It lasts
healing,
for a fight.
yeah,
Overheal.
yeah,
heal.
yeah, she basically overheals.
That's awesome.
That was her Life Oracle 11th level revelation called Spirit Boost.
Yeah, so Capra is a marshal. He took he might eventually dual path into fighter or trickster, but so far marshal's doing well. He took mythic many shot. So his first 2 attacks each round are both double arrow, double the fun,
Gross.
double the spearmint gum. Next feat is going to be mythic rapid shot, so that it's like 1 action, shoot 3 times, 5 arrows will go, and then cast the spell.
That's gross.
For his,
That's awesome.
For his fighter feats, this level he took just weapon specialization, or greater weapon specialization, to keep the that damage train rolling on the arrows. And as a bard, he gained resilient sphere and arrow eruption as his spells from his arcane archer class feature, and he took resist energy communal as his druid class bonus. And then they actually have a spell in here I failed to level up properly, so I have a spell called Spell. So I have to plunk a 4th circle bard spell into that list. Oops, I was close. And then his martial power is the ability to grant himself and all allies within 30 feet the ability to re-roll a roll they've already made after they've seen the result once per round. So,
Cool.
Yeah, he's an inspiring figure. Next level will be leadership, and we'll get to figure out what that looks like.
A bunch of goats following him around.
The Ghost
yeah.
of War.
I was talking with Phoebe. At some point, we should go visit Gerbil and make Phoebe the mistress of what is it? Summer?
I know.
Spring?
Spring. I'm summer.
Oh, that's right.
Look at me grow! Capra, like, just mites in the middle of the room. Ah!
Yeah.
This isn't really good for nurture, but that's okay. Look at me.
Maybe Phoebe can have another season.
Like what?
I don't know. Monsoon.
I am Capra, the biggest fae.
He could be Monsoon.
They call me Landslide.
Are you being mean, Dugan, or?
A little bit.
Don't be mean.
All right.
Phoebe and Dee Dee giggle about something, some sort of inside joke.
I'm the tallest. I'm the tallest there ever was.
That's nothing to be proud of. I don't know why he's saying it like that.
His bow's gonna lay a bunch of hurt on whoever. Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at the
so
size
good.
of my
Right.
horns.
Yeah, look
This
at the
one-
size
this
of a
one trained
target you are. All the more arrows coming right back at you.
All right, Dugan. You say here that you want to find a portable hole.
Well, I don't have money for it anymore. So never.
Well,
Okay, fine. Sure.
you are Dugan. so what was your thought process for said portable hole?
Well, we start by asking Granomir.
Okay. I'm just gonna take. Who is there? Are you bringing anyone with you? Or are you tagging along on the Dugan quest of finding a portable hole?
We'll take Capra along, maybe. Well, no, we'll take player. We'll take
Take a player.
yeah, makes a little more sense. We'll take Chagga because he's actually got rank and authority.
He's got rank
And people
authority.
are
and teleport.
less likely to accuse me of theft if he's around, I find.
Okay, and do you want Grakkel or do you want Desaad?
I will go with Desaad because he's more Dugan's type of guy.
All right.
Hey. Hold on, I'll be Desaad for it. I'll flip it around.
Pick your poison.
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh, we're going shopping. I mean, we have
Uh-huh.
things to sell and things to find.
You mean like our style, our shopping, or you actually gonna spend a coin?
You know, many things can happen on this trip. Who's to say?
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, going to the conversation layer.
I got stuff to find too. Did you look at that?
Ooh. You have money left to spend after your significant armor upgrade, Dugan?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Chagga only...
Technically true.
Yeah, he doesn't find it suspicious at all that the party wants to spend money. That's basically all we've been doing for the last...
What we do.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll pick up Duggan. If we're going to Fort Servius, I can go and meet with the general. There are a couple of things I want to talk to her about.
All right. Oh, one other thing. Because of the armor upgrade, Capra is going to be swapping his preserve organs. Because that's just like fortification with the goblin power. It's the escape artist one. It's one that makes your bones turn into rubber and you like fall out of stuff and you just go splat, but you don't die. Give me a second here.
Bouncing or something?
The mutation warrior. Give me 1 second. I had it on my list. I just wanted to make sure everybody's aware. It is called Ragdoll.
That one is funny, yes.
So he's going to take the Ragdoll mutagen. It's available to goblins. Capra is weird enough. I see no reason why that would be an issue. So he can also squeeze his giant head through tiny holes. Okay. So, all right. So the party Teleports to Fort Servius. I'm on the conversation layer. We could go to either way.
Chagga can teleport, so he can do this. He seems very disinterested in going to Grandamir's. He's already spent his money. He'll stay behind at the fort.
Okay.
Meet me back here when you're done shopping. I have some papers to organize. Desaad knows that the papers that Chagga is organizing is the expenses that the Wayfinders have used.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all of the scrolls that you've used, and Chagga is going to request for some material components that he hasn't actually spent on material components is also strategically put inside.
Every morning, the first thing I do is make a limited wish with my pants on.
What's the skill for that?
For what?
For doing what he's doing.
What do you mean? Having a mythic item that does that?
No. Sorry, he's going through the document and he's writing like, "This is the expenses. We'd like our money back or items back or whatever." Right? What would be the role he'd be using? Like, remember, Chagga, I can take a look at it when I'm back.
Oh yes. Have fun shopping. I'm assuming diplomacy, but
well, you could craft the document better if you had some sort of like profession merchant, or if you had anything along that, like appraise. Maybe there's a few of these other lawyer.
Yeah, we've got good appraise, and we've got good diplomacy, and we've got a decent profession soldier. So
diplomacy is how you get them to eat the shit sandwich that you
Yep.
made for them.
Yep. Well, that's fine.
Okay. Duggan and Kev. All right, so you're going to Grandamir's. Grandamir's shop is it's busy. There's a lot more people around these days. As in, there's been a lot of reinforcements. There's far more people. There are some weird faces, but you know, the place is hustling and bustling and has recovered from the dragons. There's still people whispering about dragons. Oh no, dragons! They're like, well, the dragons were killed. Like,
Kev, just between you and I, you gotta teleport, right?
Oh hell yeah! Never leave home without it.
You know, just in case, right?
Yeah, I'll get one ready. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
He got like the starting symbol in his pocket, like.
There'd probably be a rule about flashing arcane symbols in public, just in like in a magic world. Like, stop that.
Any second.
You make your way to Grandamir's. You just going and saying hello, or how you?
Yep.
What's our angle?
No. First thing we do is we check for trap.
Anybody else losing a little bit of sound there?
I charge us for.
Okay. Do you have Trap Spotter?
I do.
This place is riddled with traps. Like this place is riddled with like DC 5 traps or DC 10 traps.
There's one there. What's that fast there? What's that?
It's just riddled. There's like 20 different booby traps in the space.
Okay, we'll just avoid them all.
Okay, yeah, you're small enough. There's no issues. Welcome to Granamir's shop. Remember, it's not cursed. That was my favorite customer.
So, I'm looking for a hole. The kind you carry around.
Do you mean like a hole in a pastry? Hole in some armor?
No, it's
looking to get stabbed.
It's a hole in anything. But it's like that thing where you put the hole, what was there is just not gotten. Duggan has no spellcraft or knowledge. So You put the hole, and then there's a hole where there wasn't a hole before.
This is all right. This is sad. It's called a portable hole. Correct me if I'm wrong.
All right.
You have a plus 20 something. Knowledge Arcana. Nope. Hold on. Desaad doesn't know that shit. He's a plus 8. Hold on. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. Spellcraft is pretty good.
Okay.
20. Do I know what he's talking about?
Spellcraft? 20?
Arcane.
Knowledge Arcane? They're relatively common in terms of like lore, as in it's pretty straightforward that you know you're not supposed to mix magic holes with magic bags. Bags and holes are no-nos.
No, but do I recognize what he's talking about, like the magic hole?
You understand the concept of a magic hole.
Oh,
Now,
I think
the way he's describing it, it could be there's like another 5 or 6 magic items he could be talking about.
so. Dugan, you mean like it's like almost like a piece of paper or something? You can put it somewhere and you can.
Yes,
like a bag?
and you made a hole. Yes.
So is it like a space you can go in, or does it make a hole so you can actually get into wherever you're trying to go through?
Oh, no, you can put stuff in the hole.
Got it. So yeah, like a
It's
portable hole.
big.
Grahamir pulls out a shovel. He's got a magical folding shovel.
Tell you where you can put this shovel. He's looking for a portable hole, I think.
Yes, that's what I said.
It's got technical terms. You don't want
A
to.
carry hole is what the Fae call it. That's
Yeah,
bluff checking.
one that's not cursed.
Everything in here isn't cursed. Don't you know that? Can't you read? All right. There's a. We've already rolled one today. Okay. All right. No, no portable hole. Fresh out of stock.
Do you know where I can get a portable hole?
No guy who's got one. A special one.
As soon as he says a special one, that's where he's like, oh, it's fucking cursed. How cursed is the hole?
Depends what you stick inside.
Well, I want to stick in things I want to get back.
Oh, there are things that come out. Holes, prisons. What's the difference, really?
Could be quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, this thing's cursed. Forget it.
Alright, give me a second.
I know it's a lie.
There's this prick of a thing.
Okay.
He's got a whole. The rumor has it he was actually spotted at one of the forts. It's got a particular property to it.
What's the property?
Well, certain creatures, you stick them in, they can't come out unless you let them out. They don't die, they just kind of sit there in darkness.
I want it.
Can I get one too?
He looks at you, can you get one? He cocks his head to the side.
I mean, he really needs it. It's kind of cool to have, I guess.
Give me 1 second, because I'm having a stupid. I can't find my token. You familiar with the prick Bristol?
Knowledge. What the fuck?
Knowledge Arcane?
All right. 25.
The Bristol. Which army was Desaad in during the night?
Hold on. 1d6 surge. 30.
30? Okay. Bristol Bill is a alchemist wizard Kled, like a fae. Now, Bristol Bill is his full name. Your party did see a Bristol Bill and Bristol Bill's really, really similar looking brother at the alchemist shop. You were familiar with him as like this mad crafter, who's been sort of he's been through these forests for quite some time as kind of a crazy craftsman. Now, there's supposed to be one of him, but there's stories about how he's got there's a bunch of him around. Like, you kill one, another one pops up. They blow things up. They really like explosions. Sometimes they blow up completely.
He's an alchemist. Gotcha. Where is he now?
Last I heard is he was at the fort that night. There's rumors. You know, they talk. I would never give up my sources. Come on.
So he's saying he's got one.
Yes.
Or he can make one.
He's got the whole of Fey Purgatory.
Fey Purgatory? Why Fey Purgatory? What can it be? People Purgatory. You know.
You can't fit that many people in a hole.
You haven't tried hard enough if that's the case.
Yeah, you can do it. Trust me. You met Mort?
Sardines.
Yes, I've met my no good nephew. Do you know where he's been? He's been slacking a little bit.
Oh no,
not helping his uncle with business.
You don't want him helping you with business anymore.
No, you don't. Yeah, you're good. You're good without him right now.
Yeah, he's not looking so good, to be honest with you.
But he's fine, I think. Yeah.
Well, he says he's fine, but have you seen him? It looks like his hair's gonna start falling out any day.
Dibs on his gear.
His hair's falling out. What was he playing with?
Well, the last time we saw him playing with outside of, Kobodo was he sort of finger.
He's brushing his teeth in the sewers.
Yeah, with the sewer water.
With the sewer water.
Not nice. But he sort of finger into that little weird arm he's got on him. And left it sticking out, and we know it's got disease in it. It's
He's just happy.
It's a matter of some concern, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Granmere thinks for a second, gazes away. He's lost in deep thought. His eyes well a little bit with, some sort of liquid. It might be tears. Nothing sheds. He refocuses back on you.
Right. So this Ole. Just point the direction, bud.
Find the clan named Bristol Bill, or one of the Bills out there. He's got one. Special.
All right, we start putting up bounty posters for this Bristol Bill.
Now, there's this look of information,
Thanks a fucking lot. He looks at Dugan like, "Your shit."
Is there like a back room that he can see?
Yeah, there's a couple of back rooms. Yeah. He's
He
got a couple
topples a
storage
bunch
rooms.
of stuff. He telekinetically topples a bunch of stuff in the back room as soon as he turns around. Shit, get right out of there.
Let's go! I know where you live.
Bye, loser.
Desaad,
Oh, that
you
was
got some
close.
scrolls to buy, my dude. And you're in town, and you've got Duggan here.
Hey, Dukes, cover my back, man. We gotta get some scrolls, some paper. You know what I mean?
All right, no problem.
No, actually, I'm gonna buy him this time.
What the hell are you letting me in? No, why? We can use that money for so many other things.
I know. I'm trying to. I mean, we don't want to fuck over the army here because there's a lot more of them than us, right? Wait, right for a while. It's cool. It's cover, man.
Listen. It's just us non-humans here right now. Do we really care who wins?
Oh, I know.
mean,
I feel it.
You're
But
king of the doppelgangers now. I'm part of the fake count. What a bit too. I mean, what rank they got you at? Corporal, that's fucking garbage. I'm a fucking king among the Fae now. This is fucking bullshit.
let's not let them know what we are, right? Keep our noses
closed
clean.
after that pick.
Keep our noses clean and keep everything on the low down, you know. Down low.
How much you want to bet I could steal a general's leg?
Oh, I know you could do it.
I mean tonight.
Fuck, let's go right now. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pay for the scrolls. Right, I'm playing it straight.
Okay.
No attention drawn.
Okay, I'll be good. You
Right.
wanna waste your money? That's fine.
Speaking
Alright.
of wasting money, how much do you have for that hole?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't worry about it. I'll
5
cover
and
your
up.
back. I'll cover your back when we get to that. Yep. Scroll time, baby.
Okay. You had a list of scrolls, Ahmed. Let's go through the list of scrolls that you wanted to buy.
Yeah.
So you wanted a Dispel Magic,
Greater.
the Greater.
Yes.
That was one that Coven of One had.
Yep.
You had a couple of wall scrolls.
Ice and fire and force.
Okay, the wall scrolls were ones that Coven of One was able to supply. Your your Dispel Magic Greater was a cast level 15, very rare scroll. It was very dusty. It was in a slightly old form of Imperial Common. The scroll itself is probably a century old.
Very handy.
What was the last scroll on that list?
Shadow Walk.
This was one that was like really difficult to find.
Questionable one. Let's go down some dark alleys.
They tell me you want scroll.
Yeah, that's true. I do want to scroll. What you got?
There's this very dour-looking dwarf. He is wearing furs and sort of hides. He's got an odd symbol on his chest, a purple gemstone adorning his helmet. He has a deep voice. He does have a couple of 3 or 4, other dwarves in his retinue. I can grab them if needed, but there's some other dwarves with him. You want to walk to Shadow?
Yeah, it's important.
Of course.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, what you got?
Always important. I have scroll.
I have interest.
Okay.
Let me see it.
Do you have coin?
Oh, I got coin. I got plenty of coin.
Okay,
But
he pulls
it
out.
doesn't necessarily mean you're getting it all.
We'll see. He pulls out the scroll. He pulls out a scroll tube. It is a ebony sort of crafted tube, rather nice craft.
Um,
He makes a clicking tone sound with his tongue. Dugan, are you visible or for the discussions, or are you hiding in the?
No, he'll be visible. So
Okay.
that's fine.
Give me a sense motive from the two of you.
Okay. Oh, wrong character.
there we go.
1 plus 15. Yeah, 21 for Dugan.
35.
Okay. Okay. You just made a clicky sound. Fine.
Oh shit! Uh-oh.
Speaking
Get
in
that
bug.
symbol. Get that symbol ready to go.
Okay. He's
Linguistics?
He's fine. It's just he had to click his tongue, you know. Stretches, you know, stretching. You know, he's old man, old dwarf. Might have been his hip. All right.
Do we have all our gear? Out of curiosity.
Let's take a look at the time. I believe so. Lucas for portable hole, and at this point, yes, you would have all your gear,
Okay, cool.
except for this particular scroll. You don't have that yet.
Gotcha.
Okay. He hands you the scroll tube. He's still holding on to it. He holds his
Okay.
hand out.
Did we agree on a price yet? No, I'm not. This is not common. I'm saying, was someone just said there's a guy there, get a scroll?
Yeah, there's a guy who was trying to hawk a shadow scroll of some sort.
Okay, good. I need to verify its content. You know that, right? Here, let's just make sure you're comfortable and I'm comfortable. He puts a bag of heavy, clinkly stuff that's likely gold. That is gold. Is there like a table or something or box?
Okay. A barrel is rolled over in this dark alley. It's the middle of the day. This alley is just dark.
Oh, this feels legit.
Okay.
Can you open the scroll tube?
Okay. He opens the tube.
Just let it furl it out there. Let me take a quick read.
He unfurls it. This is a scroll. Give me a. Actually, you're a doppelganger.
Yep.
This is not technically an arcane scroll. This is not a divine scroll.
Okay, he's gonna look away from it. What is that?
Spellcraft check. Dugan is obviously going to help you with this.
That's
Okay, hold on.
scroll. I know
Hold on,
that.
give me a sec. Okay, so this is supposed to be arcane. Spellcraft.
It's magic.
26.
26. So you, as a doppelganger, can basically cast anything you touch, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just cast it.
Just kidding. Ah!
Right here.
Lucky enough, buddy.
You're not certain what kind of magic this is. You know it's not wizardy magic, but you know how to trigger it.
It's not arcane.
It's not arcane, and it's not divine. You do know how to make it work.
What's the source of this? It's useless to me.
You just need to open your mind.
No, this is a useless scroll to
Just,
me. You don't
sorry,
understand.
I switched voices. Just need to open mind.
I'm pretty sure I can make this work, but this is not why I'm buying it. I'm buying it for my own purposes. This is just not going to work. It's not why I need this. This ain't arcane. I really don't give a crap what it is, but if it's not arcane, I can't use this. I mean, I'll buy it, but it's going to be a reduced price. Hell of a reduced price. This is not what I need.
It is very rare.
So all the shits I'm gonna give about this.
I still can't use it.
Discount.
Okay.
How
How are you handling this? Dugan is talking shit as usual.
Hold on, Dugan, hold on. All right. Can I hold it? The bag. He left the bag. The gold bag is in front of. Is on the table.
Okay. Okay. He'll let you hold it.
Okay. He'll take another read at it. He's confident this is a shadow walk. I'm confident this is shadow walk.
It's a shadow walk-like effect.
What's the caster level? Can I tell?
It would be caster level 12.
Okay. All right, it's better to have it than not. But this isn't what I wanted. Rare as it is, I want something different, but I'll take this. But this isn't what I wanted. I'll give you some, but not at all. Not all of it. What'd you say? Let's see. What's not intent? I don't want to intimidate this guy. That's not going to turn out well for anybody.
Dugan can help.
Oh, this is an
I know.
1800 gold piece scroll. Is that what's going on?
It's 800 gold piece scroll.
Yeah. 1800, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to buy the scroll.
This is a very small smirk. All right, 1200. What do you say?
Or you can buy the scroll, and I can be a little bit richer at the end of the day.
Give me a perception check with a -4 from both of you.
Perception?
Yep.
It's not a trap.
It is not a trap.
32.
It's 26 for me. 29.
Okay, the barrel made a funny sound.
The fuck did you say?
Uh,
Dugan tries to lift the barrel.
yeah, I pick up my gold first. Like,
Okay. Give me I guess a perception check, Decide.
all right.
And then what are the limitations of your ability to move a barrel?
Unless he's using a specific power, he can move a barrel, but he can't move a living thing. So
Okay, the barrel.
32.
The barrel does move.
Okay.
32. The bag is the wrong material. The bag doesn't feel right in your hand.
Oh, I wouldn't kill anybody in the middle of town. Fuck. Let's grab the grab the scroll.
How far do you move the barrel? Are you making it like fly around like it's possessed, or
No,
are you just
like
wiggling
up
it?
and down, like boof.
What's his meaning of this? He's putting his hand out. He wants his scroll back.
I grab the scroll from him.
You've
already taken the gold. Don't try that trick on me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Let's.
I don't think you realize who I am. There's going to be an intimidate. There's going to be a lie. There's going to be a whole bunch of shit going on right here. It's going to be a bluff.
Duggan's gonna aid with the intimidate, but trying to look tough with his 10-inch twig-like frame. Strangely, I auto aid.
Why I gotta?
Even with the penalty, I auto aid.
I don't have the dwarves thing.
Just representing the.
Uh,
Kind of like coming out of the shadows.
Oh, now look what you did.
Durgar. Did this have to be a fight? Do we have to fight the merchants, guys? Chagga's not here for a reason. Culpable deniability.
You could rob your supply chain.
Okay. So there's gonna be, I guess, it'd be an intimidate or a bluff.
Are you lying to them about something, or are you, like, giving them shit?
No, it's not gonna be actually a lie. You've heard of Foundry. You've heard of the ones that came down on the roses? We killed them all. All of them. Every single last fucking one. That was us. Now, do you want to do something like this with us?
We're only a couple of gears in a very well-oiled murder machine.
Now, we could do this the hard way, where we just take all your stuff. Duggan, should we let them live or not? We'll decide after. Or, I'll assume you take the gold, and I'll take the scroll. It's not really... I guess there is a bluff, because we didn't kill every single last one of them, but we did kill a whole shitload.
The intimidate's the important part.
Intimidate? Sure.
The bluff will be afterwards to see if they tell your story to other merchants or other people they know.
All right,
These
intimidate.
murderous bastards. They call themselves the Roses. I ain't never been to Foundry. I don't want to.
You give me an aid, Dukes. Natural one. Horse. Of course. Horse is a horse. Let's roll a surge here, I guess. Still on a freaking one. God damn it. Is there anything that lets me re-roll there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Even it did roll a 1. Is it a check or 1 is just auto fail?
No. It's a skill check. It's not an auto fail.
At least Grakkel look like you gotta fuck up sometime. Yep, there we go. One for it's 2 for 2 now actually. 28.
28's not a bad roll for intimidate, though.
No.
It's shit. For dishonest shit.
Yeah.
What's funny is I did want to get the